Hello everyone, this is DN Molo. Alright, yeah. Hey, and today, I'm going to be reacting to another episode by Brody Animates. So that's why I couldn't hear the echo here. Fire was done. I hope you heard the first part there, because there's really no way to know whether or not you heard that first part until I'm done recording and listen to the audio again. Right. But yeah. Anyway, in case you didn't hear me, this is DN Molo, and I'm going to react to this video by Brody Animates.
Well, before we get started...
Oh, and remember to leave a like and subscribe. Also leave a comment, and when you subscribe, remember to ring that bell. So yeah.
Well, before we get started, I have to let you know, I'm a terrible host. I'm really mean. I've been known to bite. I got in trouble for that too. Nathan and Bryson aren't talking to me.
Yeah.
You're cool with that, right?
Yeah. I think I can.
All right, thank you for joining me here, Andy. Today we're going to be talking about injuries. If I'm not wrong, you've been hurt before.
That is correct. I have felt pain in my in my days.
Medical marvel. I get injured a lot out of just ignorance.
Yeah.
I was going camping with my brother and my dad. We brought our rescue dog with us, Maple, and she's like a huge muscular dog. We just want to tire her out, so we put her on a giant 100-foot rope and just threw a frisbee for her. I didn't realize, but I threw the frisbee, looked down, and the rope is wrapped.
Oh my god. Yeah, just like on those cartoons.
Around my foot, and then right as I let go of the frisbee, I'm like, I should move my foot, but it was just too late. She took off so fast, it tightened around my foot instantly, and then it shredded all the skin in a circle around.
Oh my god, that's not like a cartoon. That's what that is not what happens in the cartoons.
My ankle.
Oh no.
My dad was one of those dads where he just kind of lets things go. He was like, we'll put some athletic wrap on that. And then I just slept out in the wilderness with my shredded foot. For 4 years, I just had a ring around my ankle.
Oh, so that was that is deep.
It took everything with it, dude.
Way back in high school, I was just biking around with a buddy. We got up to this top of the hill, and at the bottom there's a little construction going on. It was piles of dirt. He goes down the hill, hits a pile of dirt, ramps off of it, but doesn't get in the air. And he's like, "Come on, Andy, you do it." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do it." And he's pressuring me. He's like, "Come on, it'll be fun." And I'm like, "Fine, I'll do it." I don't know why, but I started to really lean into going down the hill, I was pedaling with the gravity. At the last second, he's like, "Slow down," and I'm like, "What?" And then I hit the pile of dirt, but it was a different parallel pile of dirt that was one, larger, and two, way softer packed. So my bike just sinks into it while I'm going 30 miles an hour. I fly 20 feet, everything's in slow motion. I'm like, what? Oh no, I should have done it. And then I hit the ground and slide another 5 feet on my face. And then the friction slows me down. That was the worst injury because you could see it all over my face. I looked like Two-Face. I would it's all but it didn't hurt. Comes over to me, he's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, actually. And then I went to school the next couple days, and people were like, "What happened?"
You should see the other guy.
Yeah,
pile of dirt.
He's fine.
I mean, I'm injury prone, but my brother's got a couple less brain cells than I do. I love him, but he just thinks a whole lot less. I was sitting in class, must have been like 4th or 5th grade. The teacher tells me, like, Brody, you got to go in the hallway. Your brother's asking for it. And I was like, oh my God, like, what's happening? So I step out in the hallway, and Brock's holding a tissue over his finger, and he's like, I have to go home. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I have to go home. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, what? This genius had been holding a pair of kitty scissors made to be safe, but they didn't make them rock proof, apparently. He's so bored in class, he's gonna saw a pencil in half lengthwise, holding it in his hand.
Wow.
The scissors slipped. And
Yeah, this is why when you cut things, you cut away from your hand. You cut it away from yourself. Okay, okay. Yeah. Let me grab some props to better illustrate. Yeah, when cutting, you you cut away. Like this. Okay, like you imagine this is a knife and this is the thing that you're cutting in. Okay, you want to cut away. Okay, never cut towards yourself. Okay, because it's stuff like this, as you will definitely see right here. If you cut towards yourself, there's a chance that you'll miss, and you'll injure yourself. So that's why you always cut away from yourself. Cut away. If you're cutting something, always cut away.
and just went like half an inch into his thumb. He had to get 6 stitches.
1, never let him inside of a wood workshop. 2, get this man into an arm wrestling competition. Ta-da. That's incredible strength. That's crazy. I've had a similar hand injury when I was in elementary school. I don't know what I was doing, but for some reason, I like stabbed a pencil into my hand. But I went to the nurse's office and they're like, what happened? And it's like this pencil-shaped hole. I'm like, oh, paper cut. Like I was very ashamed. Like,
It's like a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like paper can't do that. Not that I got hurt with this one, but it was like another time in elementary school. I peed my pants. It wasn't great. Not proud of that.
Right out the gate.
And then like the teacher's like, okay, go to the nurse's office. The nurse calls my dad. My dad brings over some new pants. He's like trying to be thoughtful, like, Andy, do you want to go home for the day? And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I do. So I go home and I like watch cartoons for the rest of the day. And my 1.5 brain cells conjures an idea. If I pee my pants more,
Oh my God.
I can go home whenever I want. I
No.
found the loophole. So the next day,
It's not worth it. No. Shipment and Bishman is not worth it. Okay, no, don't, no.
I deliberately just pee my pants. Like story time happens, I'm like, I've been home.
Oh my
then
God.
I'm gonna do it. And then I go to the nurse's office again. My dad brings another pair of pants, and I'm like, we're going home. He's like, no, you go back to class. So I learned, and thank God, because
Who knows how many more incidents would have occurred. It was gym class, right? And they're doing that testing that they do, the provincial or state requirements, right? Me and one of my buddies, he runs around the football field. He gets a really good time. He passes the test. For some reason, even though I am like the worst runner in the world, I was like, I'm gonna beat him. I run harder and faster than I ever have in my whole life. And I beat him by like 3 seconds. So I look at him and then I just throw up everywhere. Like I just look at him and I go,
comedically timed throw up, while disgusting, is hilarious. That is very funny. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of physical altercations when I was a kid. 2 sisters, we just kind of were passive aggressive.
Which childhood would you rather have?
That's a
Yeah, I mean, honest, I can't really think of too many injuries. I guess I have fallen down like a spoke staircase once, or more like accidentally, slid down it, but didn't really get injured from it. And so when I was a kid, I got my finger slammed in the door. that is in fact that has in fact I've also had my fingers slammed into a car door as well when I was a young kid. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I guess I'm not. I guess as when it comes to stories about accidents, I don't have any a lot of dramatic stories to tell. Hmm. One of my my sisters has did break her arm before. In fact, she broke her arm twice. Yeah, that happened to one of my sisters. It happened a long time ago. I believe it happened before I was born and all that. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think I'll continue watching the video here. Yeah, I guess I don't really have too much to add to this video besides my own reaction and all that.
Great question.
Do you want emotional or physical damage?
I prefer zero damage, but I guess that's not an option.
When you're a kid.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've experienced more emotional damage than physical damage throughout my life.
You have like a rivalry, right? But then as you get older, you're like, okay, actually, I can be friends with this person because they're literally me.
That's where my sisters and I are now.
They're still like trapping you in a box.
That was a long time ago. I can't remember how old I was.
That was last year.
That was a year. Actually, that was an hour ago.
I'm in the box filming right now.
Please help me. This one was like when I was a kid. We went to Mall of America, and there was like some roller coaster in Mall of America. I can't remember which one it was, but like I was really pushing the line when it comes to how tall you're allowed to be. They let us on, and I was really pushing the line when it comes to.
Oh my god, I love the joke here. On the sign, it says examination. Really low. That's a hilarious joke right there.
To how tall you're allowed to be. They let us on, and I'm like, well, this is crazy. Like, this is going way too fast to be safe at all. I'm not having a good time. It takes this like pinpoint turn, and I smack my head on the side of the cart, and
well, it's definitely a lot better than than what I feared would happen, which is that it would fall out of the roller coaster. But yeah, getting smacked. But,
then as it's like turning the corner, they have those like the camera things that show like.
Oh my god. It got a picture of your smashed up face. Oh man, now that's unfortunate.
Take a picture of you.
Oh my god.
And so it's like,
no.
Bam. And like, and I'm so upset at this point. And my dad's like, "Isn't that funny? Like, how comedic?" And I'm seething. I'm like, "Father, how could you like abandon me in my time of need?" Which now looking back, it is hilarious. And he was totally I quickly told this story in like a video once, but I don't even remember what video. I've never seen my videos. I have no idea which one this is from. It was
Yeah. I don't really like to watch any of the videos I upload either. so I relate to that. I mean, it's mostly because I'm still not entirely used to how terrible my voice is and all that.
was at one of those like quick setup carnivals, and like I've learned to never go on those rides ever.
Because they just plopped them off the truck and they're like rattly and loose.
Yeah, and you have like questionable like employees as well. And my sister and my cousin went on one. It was just like a ring. You get in, you're locked in, and then it just goes and goes in circles. And it went for like 10 minutes. The guy was just like laughing and like he wouldn't stop the ride.
Oh my god. We were like out of town for like a hockey tournament or something, and we were staying in this hotel. We were hanging out in the pool. My sister's like, "You just want to like race to the end there?" My competitive nature that I had in the football field came back to me, and I was like, for absolutely no reason at all, I have to try my absolute hardest to win. Halfway through the race, like I'm booking it, but my sister's older than me. I was like, well, how do I like slow her down? So I start like pushing her under the water, and I was like on her back, and then she was like gasping for air. She was like, bleh, bleh, and I was like, wow, I'm winning. And then like I get to the end, she's completely out of breath, and she's like, why did you do that? And I was like, I won.
my house was under construction, and a friend was over for a sleepover. We were hanging out. There was like this half wall next to the staircase, and there's like this shard of metal. I don't know why. There's a shard of metal in this wall. It should only be nails. He drags his arm across his forearm, and it gashes like about an inch. And it's totally open. Missed all veins, so he's not bleeding, but you could like see down.
Oh my god.
This is gross. Little content warning. You could like look in and see the fat cells of like his body.
Oh god, I hate that.
I'm freaking out. I'm like,
Oh my God.
because I've never seen gore in such like raw detail. I'm screaming and I'm like, oh, Dad, we gotta go to the hospital. He's gonna die. And then he's fine. He's like, yeah, it stinks, but I'm okay. And I'm like, no, we do go to the hospital. He gets stitched up. It's totally fine.
Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a blast. You're quite a swell guy, and I'm very excited for the next time you get severely injured so we can make another video about it.
Yeah, I'll be sure to hit you up.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I really enjoyed this video. Honestly, I think, maybe when I'm done reacting to all of Brody Animates' videos, I think I might react to IceCreamSandwich's videos. Unless I get bored and just watch all of IceCreamSandwich's videos without reacting to them or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I guess we could check out some of the comments down here. Let's see, we got last time Brody visited, he hit me over the head with a baseball bat and some fire. Haven't spoken to Brody's NC Brody just visited my house and finally returned and leave. Thanks again, Brody. Okay. The 2 or 3 inch racist Looney Tunes thing. I'm so interested in the animation. I was so curious how this collab could work with the art style difference, but how you incorporated Andy into this video was seamless and super complimentary. Also, welcome back, brother. I don't think I've seen any TJ Tunes. I don't know if I've heard of that YouTube channel before. Hearing Andy outside of his video voice is so strange. Brody broke into my house and gave me a hug. Did I mention he was covered in spikes? The expressions are beautifully animated. There's a great share of stories. I love how Andy's art style and the way he draws himself has just translated into everyone else's in a way that constantly portrays him as this tiny little guy that does little guy things. The other way Andy fits so perfectly with his character design along with Brody's is awesome. Love how tiny his character is, very well accurate. The animation side and the must be this told right is perfect. Well, I guess that's enough for this video. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good day and goodbye. It's very bright today.